There's an old adage, believed to be originated by the Egyptians, that you die twice, once when your body expires, and second, the last time someone says your name. And not many people later than Generation X know who George Burns was, let alone his wife Gracie Allen. But as long as there's theater to remember them by, George and Gracie will remain in our hearts. Hello, and welcome to One Man's Opinion, where I review professional theater across Connecticut, national tours, and Broadway. Today I will be reviewing Ivoryton Playhouse's production of Say Goodnight, Gracie, written by Rupert Holmes, directed by Jacqueline Hubbard, and starring R. Bruce Connelly as George Burns. The play runs through November 21st. Though it is a one-man show with the only person on stage being Connelly as the centenarian George Burns, the play, as the title suggests, is more of a love letter to George's wife Gracie than a biography of George. The play begins just after George Burns' death, who died March 9, 1996, at just over 100 years old. He is met by God, who asks George to give a performance for him. George obliges and sets off to tell his life story, starting with his early childhood in the Lower East Side of Manhattan, learning how to scrape up a bit of change to help feed his mother and 11 siblings after his father dies. He then goes on to talk about his early days of show business, singing in a boys' quartet, and eventually finding his way to vaudeville. All of that is pretty much preamble, though, as the meat of the story is his relationship with Gracie Allen and how it was her talent as an actress that really took their career to new heights with her perfectly timed and nuanced performances of George's illogical logic humor and their inevitable love for each other. Say Goodnight, Gracie is a touching tribute to the nearly forgotten star and how much her husband George loved her. I had seen R. Bruce Connelly before as George Burns in Seven Angels Theater's production of George and Gracie 2, which was a series of restaged episodes from the George and Gracie show, and I think he does a better job of representing George here. He's closer to the inside joker style of comedy that George was known for, that's little nod and wink quality that I love. He takes his time telling his tale. I mean, what time does he have to lose? The character's dead, right? And it's a tale that he cherishes and revels in, at least until he gets to 1964 when Gracie died. And we fast forward through most of his career after that because it's less important to him. It's his time with Gracie that matters. I love the interludes with video and audio clips of their comedy bits together. It adds an extra layer of authenticity to the show, and it helps add a face and voice to the person George is so adamant to talk about. Still, if anything, this is the drawback to me for Say Goodnight, Gracie. As much as I like the one-man format, I also kind of wish there was a Gracie on stage and the two of them shared the story together. The comedy being live would have been a little more fulfilling. Regardless, Say Goodnight, Gracie is a touching little story, no longer than 90 minutes, full of mirth and merriment, touched with sentiment and nostalgia. Say Goodnight, Gracie may be a difficult show to get the younger audiences to, but whomever does go, they should have a delightful evening remembering not just the comedy of one of the greatest comedy duos of all time, but also their love. And that is one man's opinion of Say Goodnight, Gracie, running through November 21st at Ivoryton Playhouse. Leave your opinion in the comments below. Be sure to hit the like, share, and subscribe buttons, and follow me for future reviews. My next review will be Is This a Room?, currently running on Broadway. And thank you for watching, and I will see you at the theater.